locating root of n on a number line. So something like root of 8, how do you put it on a number line? How do you find it on a number line is what we're looking at. So I explained it with steps, and then I've explained it with practically how to do it. And then with all of this in mind, we'll explain it in general and the logic behind it. Okay. So let's look at how do you actually find it, then we'll understand how to do it step by step. And then again, we will end up with talking about the logic. So the first step is draw a long line segment AB. So a long line, no measurement per se, but yeah, it has to be more than what you're looking for. Root of 8, now it should be more than 8 centimeter. Actually 9. Measure and mark 8 plus 1, that is 9. So how did I get 9? It's simple. Whatever root you are looking at, take 1 centimeter more than that. So, take some random point, take your compass or protractor, whatever that is. I get confused. So mark, this is your 9 centimeter. Now draw a semicircle of radius 8 plus 1 by 2. So we have 9 centimeter. So we need to draw a semicircle with 4.5 as your radius. For that, we need to draw a perpendicular line. Use perpendicular bisector idea. So that's how we can get the center. That's one of the ways of getting the center. And with this as a center and 4.5 centimeter as the radius, draw arc. Right? Draw an arc. So this is your semicircle. Now, mark a centimeter length from the point of intersection of the line segment AB and the semicircle. So basically from here, I need to draw a centimeter length, centimeter away length arc. So there's one thing that let's call it SP, and the point P should be on the diameter. That is, it should be between these two. So either this point or this way. Any one point you can take and mark 1 centimeter. So I'll do it from here. This is 1 centimeter. Next is draw a perpendicular line at point P. So this is point P, and from here I'm drawing a perpendicular line. Right? Then measure and draw an arc whose radius is from point P to semicircle and the perpendicular lines segment intersection Q. So this is your point Q. Okay. See, this is a perpendicular bisector. I'm naming it as perpendicular bisector, and this is the perpendicular line. Actually, both are perpendicular, but I'm calling this as perpendicular line. Semicircle and the perpendicular line intersect at this point. So measure that and draw an arc. So the arc should touch line segment AB. Now the final thing is root 8 length is from point P to the intersection of the arc and the line segment AB. So basically it's from here to here. Okay, this is root of 8 centimeter. Right? So this is how you draw root 8 centimeter on a paper. So now if we have to repeat the entire procedure, so the steps goes like this. First is you need to draw a line. Next is measure 8 plus 1, in this case 9 centimeter, and draw a perpendicular bisector and find the center. So we have the center and draw the semicircle. From this point as the center, mark 1 centimeter inside. So this is 1 centimeter inside, and draw a perpendicular line. With this as point P and point Q, and this as point Q, measure this length. This is our actual root of 8 length, root of 8. So with this, but we have to put it on the number line. So we'll project it on the number line in this way by drawing a semicircle. Sorry, not semicircle, an arc. This length from point P to this point is your root of 8. Now we'll do it practically. So, but before that, I would like you guys to again just have a bit of idea. Just don't, don't phase out. Have a bit of idea, read through, take a snapshot or something, and keep this in mind. And we look at how to practically do it.